It's not when we played, back in the 80s and 90s.
It's often referred to as a game of inches. And by almost any measure, football is the most popular sport in America. Almost 1 million high school boys played 11-man football in the 2021-2022 season, nearly equaling the totals of basketball and baseball combined.
Hey, we got 30 minutes for the rest of our life! 30 minutes for the rest of our life!
But the sport has faced multiple challenges over the past decade, including safety concerns.
We have an individual that's hyperventilating after exercising and unable to control their breath.
Vocal critics speaking out against the game and declining participation numbers nationwide.
A lot of frustration from a lot of guys because it is going the other direction for most. I think part of it is, we had the big concussion scare the last, 5-10 years.
Repetitive head trauma chokes the brain.
Statistics show that participation numbers have been falling since 2010, but coaches, programs, and equipment manufacturers are pushing back. New technology is being implemented.
Riddell produced a system that actually has a 5-zone sensor in those helmets that we can, in real-life data, get impact blows on a helmet.
Practices have never been more regulated.
We practice differently. We're in helmet and shoulder pads, and we don't take guys to the ground. We're teaching proper techniques, which has made the game safer, and less hits on kids is better.
Protocols have been mandated.
We have to go through hours and hours of certifications every year.
But the optics of a big and now illegal hit can still be hard to look at.
Anything we can do to help that player's safety and to hopefully get numbers back up and get more people more involved, and so kids can enjoy that football experience, we want to be ahead of the game on that.
To combat hits to the head, Guardian caps, worn over helmets in practice, are now becoming the norm and not the outlier.
The idea behind it is just to prioritize the health and safety of our athletes, especially when it comes to head injuries or brain injuries.
At Obsidian Middle School in Redmond, head coach Ryan Dottie is requiring all his players to wear Guardian caps for practices and games.
I haven't seen a ton of people using them in the games yet, and so I feel like, we do more hitting in the games than we do in practice typically, and so why would we just use them at practice? Why not use them during the games?
For 8th graders Braden Johnston and Raiden Becker, who both say their favorite part of the sport is the physicality and hitting, the Guardian caps took a little time to get used to, but now are just another part of the uniform.
It's grown on me. The first couple times I wasn't a huge fan, but now it's not really a difference.
It makes it a little hot, but other than that, I'm glad that it's keeping my head safe.
It's a little heavier on your head, but it's not that much of a difference.
So there's this strap back here that it's a Velcro strap, and you gotta make it tight to where it stays on the helmet.
It feels a lot better when you're hitting.
So you clip it, Velcro it, and then it shuts here, hooks around here.
Before it was like, you can kind of feel it, it stings a little bit. Now it's just big cushion, can't really feel anything. So.
Coach Dottie required each of his players to participate in a team fundraiser before the season to pay for the Guardian caps, which cost $60 to $70 each.
Hopefully concussion numbers have been decreased after the end of the year, and that way we can share that information with others and let them make their choice based off of that.
There's no doubt the game is evolving, and successful coaches and programs are evolving with it.
We made the choice as a staff, and we think it's the safe one, we think it's the smart one, and we're looking forward to having a good season with the Guardian caps.
Can you prove to mom and dad that safety is being practiced and not just preached? Answer yes to that question, and there's a good chance your field will be filled with more participants next season.
There's so many good things that come from football, and so if we can use those Guardian caps to get more kiddos out and to help parents feel better about having their kids come play football, then it's an easy choice for us.
Adversity and challenges have always been part of the game. It's just that now they're very much a part of keeping the game alive for the next generation.
Change is always hard. The direction of the game, it's not the same as it used to be, right? Football is rough and tough, and you know, the big hits and all that. If we can throw a guardian cap on there, and it's going to help our players be more safe, if it's going to help our parents feel more comfortable about signing their kiddos up to come play football, then, you know, we're definitely going to move forward with it. I think that's the direction we're going, and you know, we just want to keep football alive. It's such a great sport.
In Redmond, Eric Lindstrom, Central Oregon Daily News.